Hey guys, Butch Hartman here. Thanks for tuning in to Speech Bubble. I've got a very special guest this time around. His name is Mr. Jimmy Trainor. What's your name, buddy?
Oh, this is going great.
Jerry Trainor's here. Roll the theme music. As always, when Jerry Trainor's around, you never know what to expect because well, first of all, he's you're one of those
heartache.
One of those big time heartache. You're one of those actor people.
That's
an
right.
actor person.
That's correct.
And I first of all, thanks for coming in here.
Thank you for having me
on
Speech Bubble, episode 8. The Thanksgiving episode.
That's right. Now, we could talk about what you're thankful for, but I'm sure it's me, number one, Butch Hartman, you're thankful for.
That would be top of the list.
That's what I thought. That's what you're being paid
In fact, it's the only thing on that list.
I know, exactly. Hey, but yeah, guys, we're here. I got my good pal Jerry Trainor here. Are we good pals?
I think we're pretty good pals.
Pretty good pals, right?
How long have we known each other?
You got all sensitive there for a second.
Yeah, because I like, you know what? I'm a friendly person. I think I'm a friendly person.
You seem pretty friendly.
I feel friendly.
You're taller than me.
You have always been a big champion of me.
I really have.
And so I'm very appreciative.
I have. I got you out of jail that time.
That one time
Remember
we weren't going to talk about.
That's right.
On Speech Bubble. That was the one speech bubble we were going to pop.
That's right. That wasn't going to be met. By the way,
that bubble was going to go by.
Jace is laughing in the background. Jace.
Yeah. I like that he's just kind of hovering over my left shoulder. Just like, don't screw up. Don't make me edit you out.
Those of you listening on audio, we appreciate it. And happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
If you're listening on audio, you might want to know we are in a very blue brick jail cell.
Yes, we are. It's very blue in here. If a Smurf walked in, you wouldn't be able to see him.
It would be camouflage. It is Smurf blue.
Very
Smurf
blue.
The exact
exactly.
blue. This is a nice call.
Exactly. So if you were in here as a Smurf, we wouldn't be able to see you. You could do anything you wanted to us. You could attack us. But
you probably have to take off your white diapers or whatever they wear. Don't they wear diapers?
They wear the
little underwear and hats.
The Smurfs are one of the few cartoon characters that wear no shirt but pants.
But
Donald Duck wears a shirt.
No
pants. And your character...
Dudley Puppy.
Shirt. No pants.
No pants.
Exactly. There's all these characters.
It's a cultural shift,
But Bugs Bunny, no clothes at all, but gloves. What's the deal?
Bugs Bunny, no clothes, right?
Gloves. And then Mickey Mouse wears no shirt.
Wait,
pants.
Bugs Bunny has gloves?
He has gloves on. He has white gloves. Yeah, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny does it because he can do a dust test in your house. He can go like that. Hey, Doc, you've got dust in your house, Doc. He could do that.
Interesting.
Yeah. By the way, Jerry,
the
magic of podcasts is different cartoon characters might walk in here as we talk. Like, you never know. Like, oh, I'm ready. SpongeBob, ready to get it on. I mean, he could come in here.
Amazing.
And I know, you're astounded, right? By the way, you can't leave.
I didn't realize this was
your
going to be a
contract says
competition.
I got you for 30 minutes. Your contract says you can't leave, even if I embarrass you.
Well, that's why this looks like a jail cell.
I know. Oh, I hit my head on the microphone. Hey, but I'm glad you're here, Jerry. Thank you for coming.
I'm glad you got the softest mics.
I know.
In case we crack our skulls on
Jerry's here because not only is he a very good friend of mine and a dear friend, and I love the guy to death, but we actually worked together.
Yes, we did.
Several
times.
At Nickelodeon.
Yes.
On 2 cartoons.
We worked for the Blimp.
Yes, we did. We'll get into that in 1 second.
Blimp.
We'll get into the big our overarching, I guess, careers at Nickelodeon.
Okay.
But I think there's some people out there that want to know some things about you. Would you be into telling them about you?
Sure. Although I'm just to be perfectly honest, I'm not very good. I know it's
at what?
Weird.
Knitting?
At talking, knitting,
dancing.
Yeah, about
there's a whole list of things you're not good at. I could give that.
I'm not
list.
good at staying on podcasts. Bye bye.
Being a friend?
No,
you never
talking about myself. Like, I know that seems weird. Like, you think most actors are like they just want to constantly
talk about themselves,
right? But I'm not. I'm not that way.
You're not just
like I want to talk about funny stuff,
right?
But
so
then when it gets into like, let's talk about you, I get a little like I had a general meeting over at NBC like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And she was like, "Well, tell me about yourself." Tell me about yourself.
What's NBC?
Don't they make crackers?
I think they do. That's Nabisco.
Cookies?
Yeah, National Biscuit Company. Yeah, that's the one.
I had a general meeting to make some Keebler Elf crackers.
Well done. Did you get the gig? Did you get the job?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, crap.
It was actually one of those, it was a very strange meeting because I walked in having no idea what to expect. Lovely lady, but she's like, "Have you ever done hosting before?" And I was like, "Oh no."
Hosting.
She's involved with hosting. This is a hosting meeting. And I'm like, I don't want to be a host.
Were you auditioning to be a page?
It wasn't an audition. It was literally a get to know you general meeting. It was just a general, how do you do?
Right. I hate those.
What do you like to do?
By the way, that's what this is too. This is a general meeting.
Yeah.
We're getting to know each other.
This is kind of a general meeting.
Hey, but Jerry, I have a question for you. Since
Yeah.
you want to talk about yourself, I'll talk about you.
I'm willing to do it.
Can I talk about you a little bit?
I'm just not good at it.
You're really not. This really is bad.
This
This
is
really
bad.
is not turning out well.
No one's
I
gonna
think
watch
everyone's
this.
Thanksgiving is ruined. Are you ruining Thanksgiving for everybody
I
again?
am. Just past the cranberries.
Golly, I tell you. By the way, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Let's start there.
Ooh.
Favorite Thanksgiving food?
I will say I like the dark meat turkey with tons of gravy.
Okay.
But I will say
Right.
it's interesting how my taste buds have changed over the years.
I know they do,
When I
don't
was
they?
a
They
kid,
do, yeah.
the idea of stuffing was repulsive to me.
Right.
I love it now.
You love stuffing.
I love stuffing with gravy. Love it.
You know,
Don't know why.
I'm almost choked. Okay.
That's right. I used to make, for Thanksgiving, my mom always put me in charge. It was called the green salad. It was not a salad. It was like pistachio jello with Cool Whip and marshmallows and walnuts in it.
I'm horrified.
It's horrifying.
I'm horrified.
As a kid, I loved it. I could not take one bite of it now.
You know what? My taste buds changed majorly. I used to hate guacamole. I can't get enough of it now. I'm a guacamole freak.
Yeah. Why isn't there guacamole now? I almost
want
texted
some
you
I can get some
when you were like,
guacamole
"Do you
in
want a
here."
sandwich?" I was like, "No, all I want is like chips and guac."
Yeah, but I grew up in Michigan where no one ever heard of guacamole.
What part of Michigan? Because my mom's family's from Michigan.
The part where it's cold. It's,
Yeah.
I'm from the outside of the
The
Detroit
part
area.
with the mosquitoes.
Do you know mosquitoes and freezing cold?
Right.
We're gonna. You know what? Let's talk English the rest of the podcast. Do you want to?
I will tell you a story.
Oh no, it's terrifying.
I just did a movie
Really? Where?
for Nickelodeon
Right.
in New Orleans where I had to talk like this the entire week.
You did?
Yeah. I don't want to give away the thing, but it's like a
So it's a Nickelodeon movie coming
it's
up.
a sports movie for young girls starring
Okay.
Alex Morgan, the U.S. women's soccer star.
Right.
She's amazing, and but she's sort of like the imaginary coach of the main character.
Right.
And then I'm the idiot British coach.
You are a British
the
coach.
misfit cast-off soccer team.
Now, do you do a good English accent or like a Dick Van Dyke, Mary
What
Poppins
you
English
heard
accent?
is what I do. I was playing video games the other day with an Englishman, and I said, "Where does it sound like I'm from?" And he's like, "Norfolk."
Norfolk.
And I was like, "Great, that's where it will be."
I've got a friend from Essex. He talks like this. It's like, yeah, mate. He says,
What's
mate,
the
all
difference?
the time like that. I don't know. But then I've got friends from London. They're very upper crust. They talk this way. They talk.
Now,
to the-
I say
they sort of
I
talk
deny.
to the top- They sort of talk to the top of their head. Like then you got the Liverpool.
Oh,
accent.
right.
You know,
Liverpool,
the
you just talk
Beatles.
like the Beatles.
You talk like the
That's
Beatles. there,
right.
man,
It gets a little
exactly.
nasally, doesn't it?
You know, it's getting very strange in here.
I was doing Spinal Tap, I think. I was doing like
Right.
Nigel Tufnell.
Nigel Tufnell, right?
This
So-
goes to 11.
This go to 11. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but these
Why don't you just
go
make
to
10 a little louder? Make
Well-
that the top number.
These go to 11.
Boom! Spinal Tap.
Right?
We just did some Spinal Tap.
That's
man.
right,
What's
we
up?
did.
And by the way, everybody out there born after Spinal Tap doesn't even know what it is.
And if you haven't seen Spinal Tap, go watch Spinal
it's
Tap.
really funny. It's a
If
very
you-
funny mockumentary.
It's hilarious. It's
We should-
just the best.
Who out there wants to see me and Jerry remake Spinal Tap in our own image? We should remake it, and then
That's
have the actual Spinal Tap guys come in and be like our
We
mentors.
would
in
not
it.
get their blessing.
I don't think we would. I don't think we would either. Hey, but I'm going to talk about you. You're my special guest.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having
Jace,
me.
how's it going back there?
Excellent.
All right,
Shut
What's
up,
up?
Jace.
Jace is cleaning.
No one cares, Jace. Get out of here. Are my rims done?
We'll keep going.
Polish my
I'll
wheels?
keep doing them. I'm not done yet.
All right, so here's the deal. Jerry Trainor's here, famous
my-
actor. Now, Jerry,
Yeah.
I know you said you're not good at talking about yourself. Let me talk about you for a
Okay,
second.
go ahead.
Jerry, I first encountered Jerry. I saw him because I have daughters. They were young little girls in the early 2000s, mid 2000s.
That's right.
And that's when iCarly
They're all
kind of
grown up
appeared.
now.
iCarly was a show on Nickelodeon, right?
Yes, it was.
And you, I think, rumor has it, you were on iCarly. Am I correct?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, anyway, a lot of people
been
say you
so
were.
long.
Think about it. Now, you're on iCarly. And now, how long were you on iCarly?
We shot the pilot for that in 07, January 07.
Oh, so later 2000s, right? Got it.
Then it premiered September 07 because I think we went into production March.
Smash
07.
hit. Smash hit.
It was a real big smash hit. It was not. I did not expect that. Dan Schneider, the showrunner, I remember the day of the final test. It was down to like me and one other guy. And
For the part of Spencer.
For the part of Spencer.
The older brother.
And we were walking
And
out
by the way, I
with
was-
Miranda and her mom.
I was the other guy.
You were the other guy.
Yeah, thanks for getting the part for me.
Oh, never mind.
I was the far sexier version of Spencer, but that's cool. That's cool.
If they wanted to go that direction, they didn't. They went the unsexy direction.
You know what? Should we go back to talking this way about it?
I think it's better.
Right, okay.
People
So what-
take us more seriously.
So what happened? You walked out
we
with
were
a man
walking out,
with
and a
Miranda.
security guard came out and was like, Jerry? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, they need to see you again. And I walked in, and according to Miranda later, the guy knew, and he was like, well, I guess I didn't get it. And then they had to walk out to the parking lot with him, whereas I went in to sit down with Dan.
And your life got changed.
And yeah, and
life
changing. It was my birthday that weekend, and Dan was like, do you want to do this? It might go for 3 years. We'll see. And then you can go off and do whatever you want. You'll make a little change, whatever. And I was like, yeah, fine, okay. And
they paid you to do it?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, wow, cool.
I blew all that money, MC Hammer style.
On your awesome T-shirt,
I just
obviously.
immediately
MC
bought an
Hammer
Aston
style?
Martin.
Yep.
And a mansion.
You had a posse of friends.
That's right.
Exactly.
But, it might go for 3 years. I mean, it turned into like 6 years.
I know, right?
Took us to the White House.
Pretty cool. Who was president then?
Barack Obama.
Yeah, and you met Barack Obama?
I did not get to.
You didn't meet him? Who'd
I
you
didn't
meet?
get to. I met
the gardener?
Michelle.
Did you meet the gardener?
And the daughters.
And the daughters.
And the dog, Bo.
Everyone
I got to pet the dog.
But Big B
they
himself.
wanted, and they took us on like this VIP tour of the White House, which was insane. But they were like, we're going to try, like he arrived, the president arrived, and it was like we were in this like waiting, but they took him right to the Oval Office. He had a big meeting.
Right.
So he couldn't.
Because he wanted to watch Fairly Odd Parents. He couldn't watch.
That's what he was doing.
I can't meet
He
the
never
iCarly
misses
guys.
it.
I got to watch Fairly Odd Parents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do iCarly.
Yep.
Which was a stepping stone to your career of meeting me, basically.
That is correct.
Yeah,
it
you
was
iCarly.
just a real
small thing.
small blip.
Yeah, so, but was it a great experience? Did you have an awesome time?
Doing what?
iCarly.
Yeah, it was a blast.
I mean, the podcast. You're having fun on the podcast is
No,
what I meant.
I'm not.
I didn't think so. Hey, but
I
okay.
had like fun for 30 seconds.
So you do.
So you said.
What, Jace?
Sorry, I want to add
I
something.
love that we can hear him, right?
Yeah,
but no one can see him.
No one can see him. And so that's the
wanna
way
add
it's.
something.
That's the way it's designed.
It's great.
We don't see Jace.
You know what they did that on Talk Soup, where there was the guy,
just yelled off stage.
yeah, who would laugh and like, it was like that, wasn't it?
With Greg Kinnear?
Yeah.
That's when he was best on Talk Soup.
And Joel McHale and all
Joel
of them.
McHale's very funny.
And John Henson.
What is your...
What,
Because
Jace?
Michelle was on, we guest started an episode, right?
What?
Michelle Obama was on an episode of iCarly.
She was,
right?
yes. That's how that happened.
Yeah. Who are your other favorite guest stars? Like Jack Black
Oh,
was
Jack
on?
Black,
Yeah.
Jane Lynch.
Let me ask him. Should I ask him this?
Go ahead.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jace.
Well, Jace is asking.
Feed this guy some
They can
questions.
hear me. I have a microphone
Because he's
too.
terribly underprepared.
Oh, that's who you are? You have a mic. That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm mic'd. I'm good.
Is your name Mike or Jace? I keep forgetting.
I don't remember.
It's
My
Jace
parents
with a
told me
mic.
one
Terrence.
Terrence. Terrence. That's an
Lawrence.
English. That's an English name.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Fell.
Terrence Bibbleman.
It's that Dirty Rotten Scoundrels scene where he's trying to remember his name. He's like, Florence Jesterton. Florence Jesterton. Florence Jesterton. And he's like, Lawrence Jameson. He's like, yes! We're like this! Steve Martin's the best. I love Steve Martin.
That is a great movie. Oh my God, I love Dirty Rotten
He tries
Scoundrels.
to find the name for like 5 minutes, and he just settles on Florence Jesterton. And he goes, Lawrence Jameson? Yes! We're like this. So good. It's so good.
We love Anchorman too. We love
so good.
Anchorman as well, and Anchorman 2. So funny. What's your favorite line from Anchorman?
It's too quotable, isn't it?
When he's in the phone booth with the milk?
I mean, milk was a bad choice. It's just so funny. When it's so hot.
like,
it's so hot. Milk was a bad choice.
I like when Steve Carell's like, I killed a guy with a trident.
Yeah.
And he goes, Brick, you might want to lay low for a while.
Yeah.
I want to maybe leave
That
town.
really escalated quickly.
Oh, if it isn't the morning news team, back off, evening news team.
Oh, the big melee with all the news teams.
And that's
Probably
in,
one of
that's
the
in
most
Anchorman
genius.
2.
That's in Anchorman 1.
Oh, Anchorman 1, yeah.
Where there's like Spanish channel news team comes in. Telemundo comes in.
I liked in Anchorman 2 at the very end where Harrison Ford comes in and turns into a werewolf. He
I
goes,
don't remember any of that.
Anchorman 2, and Will Ferrell goes, he's a were hyena.
I only saw Anchorman 2
I thought
once.
it was funny. I thought it was really funny.
I did too, but it's not as memorable to me as Anchorman 1.
Yeah, Anchorman 1's great.
Anchorman 1 was like,
we should remake that.
why do you want to remake things?
I don't know.
Come
It's
up
just
with
really
it.
good. I
You're
wanna-
so Hollywood. Come up with something new.
That's what this
By the way, you're
podcast
good
is.
at that.
I
You
am.
have an interesting Bunsen as a Beast is an interesting idea.
That's
Tough
right.
Puppy was an interesting idea.
That's right. I like other interesting. Thank you very much. Not
Fairly
great,
Odd
but
Parents,
interesting.
not so interesting.
I understand. I get it. Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the Nude Network, my new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.